I think I'm going to buy that.
Thanks,
Hi.
Governor.
Governor, what was your reaction
Trying to do it
to?
because
Well, can I get this first? Just Sure, so go I, ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
President Bush is being buried
Yes,
today.
yes.
There's obviously a lot of attention, a lot of outpouring. Do you have a comment?
My comment is to thank him for an extraordinary life of service, 40 decades of service to this country. So our prayers are with his family, and I express my deepest condolences and gratitude to him for his service to America.
And his statesmanship. I mean, obviously times have changed.
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit? His
He
manner.
was at all times civil and decent and did what he did out of a sense of duty and service to America, and I admire him for that.
Governor, what was your reaction to the RICAS scores? Were you disappointed, and do you think that you need to do anything differently going forward?
Yes, it is disappointing. Look, it is disappointing. We have to keep on the path that we're on and do more. You know, we've invested in all-day kindergarten and pre-K and more vocational training, and it's yet again a wake-up call that we're not where we need to be. This is the first year we implemented the test. We knew the scores. You know, anytime any state implements a new test, the scores are lower than you'd like them to be, but it's a baseline, it's a wake-up call, and we have to double down our efforts to make sure our kids get the education they deserve.
Is there going to be any change in state leadership or policies after these scores came out?
We're sitting down, everything's on the table, and I'm going to evaluate everything.
Why do you think that they were disappointing, as you seem to be saying?
There's no one reason. There's no one reason. There is some good news in there. You know, for example, a couple of years ago, I made big investments in pre-K and all-day K, and the third grade scores were among the best. You know, the third grade scores and results were better than the high schoolers. So there is a lot of good that's happening. The lesson for Massachusetts is that we can't just have a flavor of the day reform. So a lot of what we're doing is working. We have to do more. We have to do it more urgently, and we have to stick with it because change takes time, and we have to stay at it. And I don't want to make any sudden changes because that's frankly some of the reason we're in this mess.
Governor, what's your reaction to the vote of no confidence over at the leaders at CCRI?
Change is hard, and I think that we're seeing some of the faculty bristle against that change. President Hughes has my full support. I think she's doing the right things. She and her team are working incredibly hard to make sure that CCRI responds to the needs of the student body, and I have full confidence in her. You know, what this issue is now that they're disputing is the winter semester. Students at CCRI deserve to be able to go to school in that J-term. It's on us to make sure that every student at CCRI gets an education that's affordable, that's accessible, and that's convenient for them. Most of the students at CCRI work full-time, many have children, so we have to be innovative. And I know change is difficult, but we have to change, because if we don't, we're letting down those students. That's what President Hughes is trying to do, and she has my full support.
Governor, you've been in touch with Governor, with Mayor Elorza regarding the future of Fane Tower?
I have. The mayor does not support the project. And, you know, it's disappointing that we are where we are. It's a potentially big development in the city, and I'm encouraging the mayor and the city council to let cooler heads prevail and see if there's a way to make it happen. I will say this developer has asked for a lot of exceptions, and he's been accommodated in almost all of those exceptions so far. And I don't think it should fall apart, and I've asked the mayor and the city council to keep working at it.
Should the state take action?
Not at this point. This is a city issue, and I think the mayor and the city council should, see if they can make it happen.
Would you like to see the council override the mayor's veto or come to a different?
I think they need to stay at the table and see if they can make it work. This is one development. It's important. It's one apartment building. So we have a lot going on in the state and a lot going on in the city, which we need to continue to focus on. I think if driving here from the State House to this event is fantastic. There are several new buildings on the 195 land. The development is all around us. We need to focus on all that development, catalyze that development, and work hard for every project, including this one.
What do you think of the people who say it just doesn't fit into the neighborhood? Don't like the.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the design. Do you agree with those people?
But, look, change is hard. As I said, change is hard. You're never going to have everybody like every development. We do need development. We do need new investment. We do need progress. And that's why there's a process.
Do you still think there's a 38 Studios hangover at all factored into this?
I don't. I think this is pretty normal stuff. It's, as I said, the developer's asking for a lot of accommodations. Many have been made. Some have not yet been made. Like, this is the way business gets done. And we need development. Let me be clear. We need development. 195 land is a strategic historic opportunity. We have a lot of development happening. This is about mayor and city council getting to the table, staying at the table, and seeing if they can make it happen. And by the way, at the same time, what we need to do is continue to look at many other projects. We have other things in the pipeline. We can't let all of our energy go into one single project. We need to look at everything and just keep it going, keep the flywheel going.
Can you give us a hint of anything else in the pipeline?
Stay tuned.
All right, thanks, guys.